Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Oshiomhole speaks to employers. Please don't sack workers or cut salaries. Wow, Oshiomhole is speaking for the first time in a long time. He's been very quiet, he's been very silent. But let's go right, let's dive into the news and hear what he has to say. Don't forget that he has been the national chairman of workers previously, before he became a governor and then APC national chairman. Let's hear what he has to say. The All Progressive APC national chairman Oshiomhole on Thursday urged employers not to sack workers. According to him, stakeholders should deepen the human content of industrial relationship this season. He said states should not cut workers' salaries in dealing with the economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic. In a statement to Nigerian workers on the occasion of May Day 2020, the former National Labour Congress president pleaded with private sector employers to act as responsible social partners. This crisis will surely bring to the fold its benefits at the end of the day. Employers should be compassionate enough not to shift the boundaries exactly on the workers and put the blame on them. They have not done anything to the impact of coronavirus, and as such should not be sacked or salaries cut short. Depending what labor should not be the first option as organizations re-strategize their way out of the crisis, he said. Oshiomhole, a former Edo State governor, noted that with the coming economic crisis, influence would rather make nonsense of the 30,000 minimum wage, and as such, government should look into it again. According to him, Buhari's administration is fully considerate of the vital link between social and physical security and necessity of the people. In this regard, I earnestly plead with state governments to take a call from the federal government to improve the social content of their respective development agencies. In any case, the imperative of overall national planning for an incentive and stability development makes this population an imperative and a stable one. State governments should be sensitive to the poor conditions of workers in determining trade-off as policies options are considered in this crisis. For instance, cutting wages is most unhelpful in the current situation we are in. It's like asking an anemic patient to donate blood to save the lives of other patients in need of blood transfusion. A doctor who does that should have his license withdrawn. So a policy advice to reduce wages out of what it is now is actually taking life out of the people. State government should not make workers bear a disappropriation party of the burden that this economic crisis has put on everyone. When you cut a worker's poor wage, you are further limiting his power to be an economic player. How can the worker make efficient demand for the goods and services products that will help his life and income and the people around him? You are creating a circle of poverty. Rather than cut wages or retrench people at this time, it is time for us to work together. He said President Muhammadu Buhari reset the button and the multidimensional change in Nigeria when he said nobody's salary will be cut, and as such, employers should follow suit. Oshiomhole has spoken well. This is a good talk because when you cut people's salary, you weaken their power, and you don't give them the ability to be able to compete, to have a fair contest in the in the demand markets. And don't forget that in Nigeria there is school fees to pay because the government of the federation has not put schools in order. The schools are not of good standard. So those that could afford it send their children to a bit more place where they can be properly looked after. This ought not to be so because in schools abroad, children don't even take pencils to school. I tell you sincerely, the government, the federal government, the whatever provide for the books, everything is in school, up to pencil. No, they don't. All the parents do is buy the school uniform. That's all. That's all. Your child should dress to school and look nice. That's it. That's it. That's it. But we have the capacity to make our schools like that. But guess what? The money is in the hand of a few. The money that belongs to everybody. Look, take for instance the former minister of petroleum. What level of wickedness? The money of Nigeria, sharing it all over the world, put it in different banks, and we come out every now and again still giving speech and broadcast speech. You see, Patience Jonathan said there is God. That God will answer and will speak and will defend the people of Nigeria. It may look like nobody is able to speak now because of the cycle of what they have created for Nigerians. But guess what? We will come out of it too. And everyone who is deepening and causing this nation to suffer will surely pay for it. You'll be surprised. It's not a curse or anything, but it's just normal, what they call karma in life. You will be surprised of strange diseases and sicknesses or how they will be caught and they will live their days, in stress. All the money in the world cannot save them. They will have the money in the bank. They would have stolen money, even put down in safety pits and all that, make concrete, make monuments, put the money there, but you cannot spend it. You will die burying money down, and nobody will see it, but you yourself, you will not enjoy it. And guess what happens to them? It's not just them. You find out that their children are wayward. Even with all the money, they cannot, if you know the level of suffering they go through themselves, you will be amazed because you see their children resorting to drug. This money, you did not get it cleanly. You have caused other people to suffer. You cannot enjoy it. You don't know the stress that some of them go through. Those of them especially that are causing the nation to bleed. Oh, they will have it. They will have it. They might not tell you they still wear nice clothes, carry their convoy and all the security people all around them, but the stress they are going through, internally, the stress they are going through, the way they begin to nurse things that will be going, those are the things that will be eating and killing them softly. Why? Because you have caused other people to weep. You yourself, you cannot have a peaceful life. So it's not it's just the nature of, it's just life. It's just life. You see, it's just life. When you stay under the sun with no protection, you will get the scorching burning of the heat, especially like in Sahara Desert, in places where the temperature is really high, when we're talking about over 40 degrees. You go under the sun, no shade, you will get the repercussion. You will feel the effect of being under the sun. That is what it is. When you make others to suffer, you are like that man standing under the sun, and you will get the heat. You will get it. It's just life. You will get it. It's not a curse. You will get it. So Nigerians, if you're an employer of labor, I want to lend my voice to support what Oshiomhole has said, that we should please help people. We should please not cut down their salaries. We should manage it together. Speak to your people. Have a meeting. See how you can, you can effect this. If it means them working a bit of longer hours just to augment for it, but don't reduce their money. You reduce their chance of competitive, economic improvement in their life. Anyway, my people, this is what we are talking about today. It'll be the reason why somebody will smile. It's May 1st. They call it Workers' Day in Nigeria. Let us celebrate it. Let's, with the lockdown gradually easing off, let's encourage ourselves and see how, we can smile out of this situation. Doesn't matter what is going on. You and I will still live, will still carry on, and will be better off. After a heavy rain, the sun will shine, the earth will be cool again, and things will go back to normal. Why? Because God has made it so. Nature has a way of restructuring itself. Anyway, my people, this is the matter today. Thank you very much for coming out here. Please don't forget to thumbs up for us. Like, share, subscribe if you have not. We really appreciate you. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We are here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. God bless you. Thanks for being here. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. You are important. Bye.